double feature here before we go to our revisited this week. We have a little bit of Tupac. This first topic within the Tupac is Angie Martinez she has one of Tupac's last interviews, and she feels some type of way about releasing it or not. Here she is discussing it.
Never put the Pac tapes out because I think about the people that are going to get hurt from that, even the people that are talked about on the tape, how that lands.
Wow. You ever gone back and listened to those tapes? And
yes.
But so you know, well, clearly you know what happened to everybody he talked about. I don't even know who he talked about, but
yes, there's people who are no longer here, not just Big. I mean, there's people in the rap world who passed, and he's talking about him, and not in a way that's helpful to the world. It's just he was angry at the time. He was 24 in the middle of a war, an internal war. Like so he's talking shit about everybody. This one, that. Some of those people are not even here. Some, so it's there's just some ugliness to it that I don't even think would be representative of him at this point, but it's not for me to say. I know people really want it, so we'll figure it out. You'll help me figure it out.
Absolutely. That was Debbie's point. Debbie was like, he was paranoid, angry. All those people just tried to kill him.
And also, if I'm being really honest, it's like not amazing. I was 20. It was like my first.
Stop.
No, listen, it's not a seasoned, evolved Angie Martinez on the radio. It's a brand new Angie Martinez on the radio. There's not a lot of follow-up questions.
How long is the interview?
It's not me really. It's about an hour and 40 or something like that.
An hour 40 of Tupac and Angie Martinez.
Yes,
come on.
but it's a baby Angie Martinez.
Those
people
are the best
may
interviews,
think.
though.
We'll see.
Sometimes
I don't know. You'll see. I'm gonna let you listen to it, and then we'll see.
Oh. Yes, but that's what I'm talking about. Y'all got that on camera? Just gonna let me listen to it.
We're gonna let you hear it. You're gonna have to find it. No, I know where it is. I have it digitized.
All right. Are you all interested in hearing this interview?
Basically, it's just hit them up with no music.
Why not?
That's all it is. It's just hit them up with no music.
Why now? Why 30 years later? Why now?
Because we coming up on the 30th anniversary of his death, and we got to do something big.
Content is king right now.
Like, why now? Like, I get that, but find something else better to do. Like, nobody asked you for this, and then her bringing up that it wasn't a great interview for her. You care more about it being a good interview for you. Like, you don't necessarily care about what he said what he said 30 years ago or 30 plus years ago. You don't care that it might hurt people now that are no longer with us, whatever. Right? You don't care about that. You care about how you look in the interview, like how.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That's what she cares about. It was she the fact that she brought that up, it wasn't even that great. Like, this was a young Angie Martinez, and I didn't really ask no follow-up questions. And so why bring it up? You just want something to talk about.
So you're saying that the reason it didn't get released is because she didn't like the way she presented herself as an interviewer in that interview.
That part. That one. And then, like I said again, two, for you now to be like, well, I could release him, but I don't want to because it might hurt some people. And he was 24 years old and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Plus, and then she brings herself into it. So again, why? How did we get here? How did we get on this topic? Like, what was said in this interview before she started talking about these unreleased interviews that she's been holding on to for the last 30 years? Unless there is something specific to gain from it, shut the fuck up. Like, let it go. Like, just leave him alone. Let this man just be. Let him just rest in peace. Let it go. Like, it makes no sense to me. Why bring it up?
Yeah.
I got some unreleased Michael Jackson tracks. I ain't never gonna play them though. I ain't never gonna drop them. I got them. No, they digitized. I know where they at, but I'm never gonna put them out there. So why the fuck you bring it up?
You said she just didn't have said nothing at all. It's just been just something on the low that. I mean, this has been rumored out there for a while though, Stacey, that she had this interview that never came out.
We probably ain't gonna get nothing new out of the interview that we probably already didn't know.
That's what I'm saying. Is there anything that's in the interview? Like, can you cut it, right? Like, is there anything in the interview? Like, she said, how long?
Hour and 40 minutes.
So, like, is there anything of substance from that interview that can be that is a good takeaway? Anything that talks about maybe where his mindset was at that, whatever it is, right? Is there anything valuable? And if there isn't, why are you bringing it up?
Well, I think the person she says she's talking about people that aren't here. Obviously, Biggie. I think Prodigy. He's talking about Prodigy on there, and Prodigy's passed away. I'm just thinking about everybody that's passed away that he probably could be talking about on there that she's cool with. So
basically, hit him up with no music.
Hit him up with no music.
The music person in me wants to hear, just like personally, like I don't need everybody else to hear it. It just, if I could just get like a private session with it, like where you go to the library and you got to sit with the tape thing in there, and I can't check it out, I would do something like that and listen to it. But I don't. Everybody doesn't need to, unless you're like really into the music. You don't really need to hear this. I just want to hear it from my kind of historical context thing, but not. The masses don't need this. Is what I'm saying.
Like if she ever asked a question like, "Would you ever squash the beef with Biggie?" Knowing at that point he wouldn't.
That part.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, and you got to think about, man, we looked at them as like superheroes, and they was only 24 years old, 23, 25 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And we looked at them like superheroes at the time. And then also in our stories, they're selling car Tupac was shot in.
Yeah.
For 1.25 million. Suge Knight's vehicle, actually, technically.
The Beamer.
Yeah. I didn't even know this was still around. Like this.
That part. That's the like.
Yeah, if they still got OJ truck, they still got their pot.
I'm like thinking like who's. I mean, I guess you did if you found out Tupac got killed in this car, but like, did like Las Vegas impound it, and then it just kind of went to like an auction then, or did Suge never come back and get it? Was this a rental car? Like, what was
So Las Vegas definitely had it.
And then sold it at an auction back in the 90s, probably.
Like they definitely had the damn car. Las Vegas definitely had the damn car. And then, I mean, Suge can't get it because he's unavailable. He
got locked up right after that too.
Because he's unavailable at this time. I don't actually. Hold on, let me pull up the article and see.
And they won like $1 million.
It has been restored. It has been restored and is ready to be driven off the lot, according to the website celebritycars.com. It's claimed, allegedly, it is the car. Like the way they said that the site claims that this is the car that Suge was driving September 7th. The car was leased to the company at that time. The BMW has been restored to its original condition with a fresh coat of paint. The marking of a bullet that hit the BMW is still visible to substantiate that this BMW was the one Tupac was riding in on the tragic night. The car has been owned by several people since the tragedy, but the most recent owner commissioned its restoration. If anyone purchases the BMW, they will receive documentation verifying the vehicle's history. Plus, it runs exceptionally well.
Say how many miles?
My grandma used to always say, if your car get in an accident, you shouldn't drive it. I'm gonna get another one.
Really?
Right. It's like your car was in an accident. Go ahead, and it's never gonna run the same again. Go ahead. My grandma used to always say that. And when I think about it, I remember there was a car that they had an accident in. They had a Dodge Stratus. There was an accident in the Dodge Stratus. Ever. And so they ended up getting rid of that. Yeah, I think that's when they left Dodge. I think that they left Dodge and went to Chevy. They used to go to there was a Dodge dealership that was on South Kings Highway. It was a Dodge
right before Chippewa.
They stopped going there and then started going to
John Brown.
Yep, and then they started going to Don Brown. They started going to Don Brown. Sure.
Don Brown. Yep.
Yep. So all their cars, the last cars that they had before they passed away, so that's several cars came from Don Brown. And I remember getting a job interview there. Oh yeah, I did. I got hired to be the receptionist on the weekends. But the day that I was supposed to start, I had pink eye, and I couldn't go.
Oh, that would have been an interesting job.
So I didn't get to keep the job. But I got the job because the people at Don Brown, when we walked into Don Brown, they saw my grandparents and it was like, hey, because they took their car in there for service, all of that shit. And it's like, oh, my grandbaby wanted to apply for this little receptionist job y'all had in the Post Dispatch. So And I got the job, but then didn't get to keep a job because I couldn't go to work. Yeah.
All right.
So,
Our last topic of the
blah,
evening.
blah, blah. The car is previously for sale. Yeah, one. This is. I don't want a car with like so I'll have to say I don't want a car that's been shot up, and there's still a visible indentation from. I don't want that. I can't. No, thank you. But moving forward.
Hey, this cool ass Scott from the I Love 90s Music Podcast. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like it on the SOLC network. You finna get all the real deal on the 90s, the 2000s, and the splash of that 80s. Do it right now, man, and I'll be your friend.